Not too much. Right, yeah.
We thank you for this beautiful day. We come together as one community, the Bloomfield College family. And in so doing, we are bound by our gratitude, our pride, and our acknowledgement of the achievement of this new graduating class, the Bloomfield College class of 1993. We thank you, Lord, for our entire family and the role that each part of that family has played in the coming together of this day and this moment. We thank you for parents and their support and their nurturing. We thank you for spouses and the love that they have given each one of these graduates as they have pursued their goals. We thank you for extended family. We thank you for the faculty and staff of Bloomfield College, without whose guidance and support and encouragement, none of these graduates would be here. And Lord, we thank you for every hand that has gone into the preparation of this event. We thank you for the maintenance people whose loving touch and care is reflected in the beauty and the grounds that surround us. Lord, we ask that you would just be with us at this time, on this day and throughout the rest of our lives. And Lord, help us in all things to be the best that we can be, because we know that in trying to be the best, we strive for perfection. And that in striving for perfection, we become more and more like you. In Jesus' name we offer these prayers. Amen.
Please sit down. It's my great pleasure and honor to welcome everyone to graduation day at Bloomfield College. For the trustees and the faculty and staff, we're proud to recognize the achievements of our graduates and also their families and friends whose support has contributed so much to making this day a reality. As you know, as we sit here today, we're part of quite a long transition. This is the 125th year of Bloomfield College, the 120th annual commencement. That this institution has lasted this long and that its future looks better than ever merit, I think, a moment of thought. First, we should remember those who have gone before us. Many people. They have provided the platform that has made today possible. But emphatically, we should thank those, and here I speak for the students and their families who now lead us. In recognition of our present effectiveness and future promise, I would like all of you to join me in a salute to the members of the administration, staff, and most importantly, the faculty will keep it all going and improving. But now, without further hesitation, it's time to say that the honors of the day go and truly belong to the students. Yes. Your efforts to get here, right, and you know it better than I, reflect many examples of incredibly hard schedules combining full-time work with studies, great financial sacrifice, and often long delays from start to finish. So each of you know in your own way, this is a very good day. Looking forward, which is really what commencement is about, we know we're in a troubled world, and the path ahead right now may not be much smoother than the last one. Accepting the special challenges that face us today, we not only believe that through your own efforts and the help of the people here, you have become equipped to fulfill Bloomfield College's mission. That is to function at the peak of your potential in a multiracial, multicultural society. In sum, we are confident you will bring honor to yourselves and to Bloomfield College. Welcome to commencement.
Good morning. To our President, Dr. Jack Noonan, the members on the Board of Trustees, our faculty, nonetheless, our distinguished guests, the senior class of 1993. Family and friends, it is with great pride and honor that I stand here this morning to share with you my experience as an undergraduate student here at Bloomfield College. But before I begin, I have had my challenge to keep my secret as the valedictorian from my family for the last 3 weeks. So this morning is the first time they're aware that I'm going to be standing here. I would say for a long time, I've been through many job changes, and it took a while before I could find out exactly what path I wanted to follow. However, I knew one thing, that I enjoyed working with people, and that if I was going to choose a career path, it would have to be involved with working with people, helping them in any possible way that I can. So I find that I have this natural talent and gift to get along extremely well with people. And since this is something that I truly enjoy, I chose to follow a career in the path of psychology. Unfortunately, this was not a major field that was offered in my homeland, Jamaica. So, after thinking about it seriously, I made the necessary preparations, and on Friday, September 1st, I set out from Jamaica onto what I then thought was going to be a trip into the unknown, heading northbound for Bloomfield College. Of course, many of my friends thought I was crazy. They probably still think so, but anyway, they thought I was crazy because not only did I leave the stability and security of my mother's home, I also gave up a very good job and the pampering, love, care, and attention that I received from my family. However, despite such advantages, I knew in my mind that there was more that I could learn, I could grow, and most of all, that I could share with others. So, here I am. I will tell you too that reality did set in when I was sitting on that plane. Because as I was looking through that window into an unending view of the sea, for the first first time then, I realized that my accustomed security was not going to be 1 or 2 rooms across, nor was this going to be the beginning of a 2-week vacation. And I became depressed, which lasted beyond the trip. I did regret leaving such accustomed security, but pride took over, because not only had I invested my life savings on this goal, I also attended so many going away parties and got so many gifts that I dare not go back. At least not before accomplishing my goal. As I arrived at the steps of the admission office, I realized that it had been 7 years since I've been in school on a full-time basis. And to tell the truth, if somebody told me then that I was standing here this morning, I would not have believed it. I didn't know how I was going to do or get through the next 4 years. But one thing I did know then was that whatever it took, I was going to give it my best. So as a freshman, I brought to Bloomfield College a predetermined goal, a desire to learn, and most of all, an open mind. Bloomfield College, in return, offered me a solid educational setting, an integrated community, and tremendous support from both faculty and students. And these qualities I found were very useful and effective in helping me to accomplish my goals. This environment, too, also furnished me with the opportunity to improve, no matter what condition or what position I was in as I came on this campus day to day. So, considering these advantages, I could not, and I stand here and I say I still cannot think of a better way for a new student in a new environment to be welcomed and encouraged to pursue their college degree. Now, 4 years have passed, and as I said before, I thought it was going to be 4 long years, but today it only seemed like yesterday. And I can tell you that it was not easy. I held a full-time job for the 4 years. I took at least 16 credits, and of course I worked nights. But having the goal in mind gave me the direction I needed to move towards success. And also, because I was open-minded, I saw myself as a beginner in everything I do. I was like a sponge, absorbing, and I was ready to learn, to risk the challenges as they were encountered. And I can tell you that everyone who knows me knows that I set very high standards. And I also encourage everyone who I encounter to set the same for themselves. And that once I have a goal in mind, no matter what it takes, how long it takes, that I work continuously to achieve them. The key to my standing here today, and the key to anybody else's success, is that you have to first love what you do and do what you love. Because the only limits to anyone's accomplishments are self-imposed. Everyone and every organization has some purpose, some mission, some goal. And for Bloomfield College, it has many missions. And one of the most primary one that is pushed by our honored president, Dr. Jack Noonan, is that the college wants to provide an environment for multicultural, multiracial, diversified, and most of all, a supportive community to its students. And as every one of us seated here today, we also came here with our own mission. We had our tasks, our lessons, and our degree to accomplish. And whether this is for ourselves, or we got forced into it by our families, family commitments, or family responsibilities, we set our goals and we started off for them. And in finding ourselves, some of us today started out with one major in mind. And throughout the 4, 5, 6, 7 years or more, they've switched. That way they found themselves. And there were some students who knew from firsthand what they wanted, and they still set out for it. For some of us, it took a very short time, completing it within the required time. And for others, it took a long time, but that didn't stop us. Some of us brought with us to Bloomfield College 30 years of experience outside that made our goal easier to accomplish, while there were others seated here today who had 1 year experience repeating 30 times over, but they never gave up. So, to the graduates of 1993, as we continue on our paths to accomplishment and success, I want to share with you 3 of my many philosophies. First, continue to manifest and set high standards and be determined to accomplish them no matter what. And second, as Bloomfield College unfolds its wings as a symbol to our dedication to our work, have an open mind and know that once you step out beyond the green, you'll be faced challenges and criticisms. But don't turn your back on them. Use them as stepping stones for wherever you're going, because as tools, they can be treated as valued information. And third, which is my major philosophy that I wanted to share, is that now that you have experienced another feeling of joy and achievement and of your success, go out and share it with at least one other, so that they too can feel the experience and somehow become motivated at some point in their life to accomplish their goals. Remember, it is no profit to do well if you neglect to do well. Thank you.
Good morning. Charlie Taub, I wonder if you'd join me up here, please. Charlie needs absolutely no introduction to the students or faculty of Bloomfield College. I am departing from commencement tradition this morning because I'm going to start another tradition with Charlie Taub. Charlie has a transcript that's 2 columns thick and 3 pages long, and he's taken almost every course at Bloomfield College. And Charlie, as much as any person I've ever met, reminds us in his life and in his passion for knowledge about how when we're focused on excellence and on learning, we remain forever vital and forever young. And so to honor Charlie and to honor the part of all of us that Charlie Taub represents, I want to read this citation. I want to take a moment to acknowledge someone very important to us. Charlie has been a Bloomfield College student for 14 years. Like many of our students, he always dreamed of going to college. He only waited a little longer until he was 78 years old. Today, at 92, Today at 92, Charlie retains the enthusiasm and the energy of a true student. I'd like to think that Bloomfield College keeps Charlie young, and I know it's true the other way around, he keeps us young. Charlie, you're an inspiration to all of us in your joyful pursuit of knowledge. You've uncovered and become a scholar. Your enduring commitment to education for its own sake stimulates and heartens students of every age. In honor of your perseverance, your optimism, and your love of learning, I would like to present you with the Presidential Achievement Award for 1993.
Thank you. I want to thank you very much for that award you just gave me. You know how to make an old man feel pretty good. I intended to talk a little longer, but I was cut down to size, so therefore I'll make this very short. I'll get to the point. I want to thank the administration for opening up the doors to the senior citizens with their educational program. Instead of myself and other seniors sitting home waiting for the inevitable, they opened the doors where we could come, continue an education that we've missed, mix with the youngsters, mix with our peers, and stay alive. And as Dr. Noonan says, it kept me very young. Particularly the young fellas did that to me, the young girls and boys. To the faculty, the teachers, now I have traveled a lot. And I've also, wherever I've traveled overseas, I've always taken a course, an educational course in different universities, just to keep up with the times, and I enjoyed every bit of it. You know, education and knowledge begets knowledge, there's no question about it. You hunger for it. And these teachers, never have I met more teachers that were so dutiful to their students. They go out of their way to help the students, and they are really a credit to their profession. To the youngsters, well, they really kept me young. Instead of figuring there's an old man sitting in the corner there taking up a seat, they accepted me as another student. We intermingled, we talked, and you know, if I stay long enough, I'll really begin to understand them. Now, I have seen them in action. We understand each other. I had a wonderful affair with them. And as I say, they kept me young. Now, those youngsters are our future. And believe me, I like what I see. They're a fine bunch of young people striving to get ahead. Now, a thought just passed my mind that I know how these students feel about their parents, but wouldn't it be a wonderful gesture as they walk out of here, diploma in hand, to walk up to their parents, give them a big hug and a kiss, and say to them, my dear wonderful parents, thank you very much. I love you dearly. That will make you feel good, students, and you'll see the smile on their face, your parents' face, for a job well done. Now, having said all that, and being a man of few words, and of course, as I said, I was cut down to size, I can do better. May I wish the very best to these students for their future. May they always get what they want. May they want what they get. May God bless you all, and may God bless America. Thank you.
Mr. President, I am honored to present Barbara Wright Bell for the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws, in honoris causa.
Barbara, would you join me up here? Barbara W. Bell, today we honor your dedication to changing the world, piece by piece, child by child. In touching the lives of children and their families, you are providing our troubled communities with valuable human resources and renewed hope. You have a deep understanding of urban youth, having begun your career in social work and public health. You were director of one of the largest state-operated drug treatment centers in Essex County. Later, you served as the chief of prevention for the State Department of Health, the Division of Narcotics. You quickly discovered the need to attack problems at their roots. As executive director of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Newark for 9 years, you took a fading organization and gave it new life, transforming it into a beacon for the community. You initiated an era of unprecedented growth and gained the organization national recognition for excellence. Under your stewardship, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Newark received one of the prestigious Fighting Back grants from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation to implement a comprehensive citywide approach to reducing the demand for drugs and alcohol. As co-architect of READY, rigorous educational assistance for deserving youth, you created an independent, innovative program designed to offer financial, educational, and support services to 1,000 Newark children from first grade through college. You continue to support this organization today in your capacity as chairman of the Board of Trustees. You've willingly shared your expertise through the publication of numerous papers and through your leadership in other organizations, through your membership on boards of the New Jersey Center for the Performing Arts, Blue Cross Blue Shield, the National Conference of Christians and Jews, and the Newark Commission on the Status of Women. You've become a vital leader in the Renaissance of Newark. As president of the Amelior Foundation, you are once again in the vanguard of change. Your clarity and creativity are providing new answers to the most complex problems plaguing our nation. The success of Amelior's efforts reflects your optimism for America's future, for your commitment to the future of New Jersey's youth, for inspiring others to share your vision, for your tireless efforts to change the landscape of our cities. Bloomfield College is proud to confer upon you today the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa with all the rights, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Dr. Bell.
Thank you, Dr. Noonan. It's truly an honor to receive this degree and to be in such distinguished company as the other awardees, Max Roach and Mary Lee Fitzgerald. My congratulations to you both. I would just like to say a few words to the graduates. The first, of course, is congratulations. I know it took hard work and many sacrifices for you to be here today, and you deserve to be very proud of your accomplishments. I know you're feeling many things at this moment, and I imagine that among these feelings are excitement and anticipation about the many opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. I encourage you to meet those challenges head on, to think grand and not be limited by perceived boundaries. I'm fortunate that I'm doing in life the things that I most want to do. And because of that, I get a great deal of satisfaction and fulfillment out of my work. That's not to say that the work is easy. On the contrary, with programs like READY and Fighting Back, in which we're trying to make drastic and permanent changes in how our society operates, the work is very, very hard. The issues are complex and the problems are serious. That's all the more reason why it's important for people like yourselves to be willing to go beyond what's expected. Our society needs visionaries. We need individuals who can see boundaries for what they are, someone else's notions about what can or can't be done, and who will be not afraid to go beyond those boundaries to test new ideas. Be willing to break the mold in setting goals for yourself and for our society. And listen to your heart, not just to your head, in making those choices. Each of you, I believe, has a special role to play and a special contribution to make to our society. It's up to you to find that role.
Finally, I'd like to make one special request of each of you. I'm asking that each of you make a connection with at least one child and make that child a part of your life. Our children have it so hard. They're faced with issues that people my age and your age never had to face growing up. When I went to school, I worried about tests and homework, not other youngsters carrying guns and knives. I didn't have to worry about dying from being with someone that I loved, or being fearful about what evil might befall me walking home from my school. The dangers and the issues our youth face are greater than ever before. Yet in many cases, our youngsters lack the support and the guidance they need to deal with those issues. Our children and youth are in desperate need of adults in their lives, people that they can talk to, people they can trust, people that will listen to them, people that will care. All of you can be that person in a child's life, be it a nephew, a neighbor, or a youngster at the Boys and Girls Clubs or at the Ready program. You will be making an enormous contribution to that child's well-being and to that child's future and to our nation as a whole. I wish you all the very best, and I thank you for making me a part of this glorious day. Congratulations again to you all. Mr. President, I am pleased to present Mary Lee Fitzgerald for the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws, in honoris causa.
Mary Lee Fitzgerald, you are a visionary leader in education. Your pioneering efforts in behalf of students have provided a model for school systems throughout the nation. As the first woman to serve as the state's Commissioner of Education, you are breaking new ground once again. Your creative approach to education comes from your own broad educational experience. You were born in Missouri and educated in Arizona and California. You earned a BA from the University of Arizona, an MA from the University of Colorado, and a doctorate from Rutgers. Along the way, you studied at the University of Southern California, the Princeton Theological Seminary, and Stanford University. Your teaching positions in Kansas, Colorado, and New Jersey, and your administrative assignments in Connecticut and Arizona have given you a national perspective. Your 11-year tenure as superintendent of schools in Montclair drew nationwide attention to the innovative Magnet School program. You recognize that every student is gifted. You provided a place for every student to feel talented and valued. Your master plan energized education and applauded excellence. In the process of leading a school district of nearly 6,000 students in 10 schools, you enhanced parent participation and strengthened school-based decision-making in the district. As a member of the Board of Trustees of Bloomfield College for 9 years, you gave generously of your time and wisdom, serving in recent years as chair of the Academic Affairs and Student Affairs Committees. The college would not be where it is today, Mary Lee, without your commitment to its mission. Despite the challenges of a demanding career, you've maintained strong family ties. You're the devoted mother of 2 children and stepmother to 7. The Presbyterian Church has been a constant source of support and structure in your life, and making quality education available to all students. For meeting the challenges of state leadership on behalf of public education, Bloomfield College is proud to confer upon you today the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa, with all the rights, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
President Noonan, Dean Grant, members of the faculty, and my friends and colleagues on the Board of Trustees, thank you so much. I'm thrilled to be here, to be back home. I love this college. Bloomfield has always represented to me hope in a world where hope isn't always seen. I promise to be an active alumni, to buy a sweatshirt as soon as possible, and to be back on the campus often. It's a great day for all of us, full of hope. I feel we're finally beginning to sense in America we can regain control of ourselves, our country, and our future. For whatever reason, America has been a disappointment to many of us. But what we have to realize is that we are America. And America will never change until we change, no matter who we have elected president. It will never aspire to greatness, never realize its extraordinary potential, never again shoot for the moon until its people shake off the lethargy, the self-centered preoccupations with comfort and wealth. Institutions will not change until the people in them change. And we recreate in this last decade of the 20th century the compelling challenge to excel in our personal as well as our public. And a fresh wind is blowing and new possibilities persist. And you all can do far more with your lives than you have ever dreamed. For a life is more than a livelihood, and this is America after all. Idealistically and persistently committed to the uplifting of the human spirit and its untapped capacity for compassion and conscience. There is no graduation gift I can give you or me greater than my absolute confidence in our future and our common cause to recreate heroes and reinvent the giants on whose shoulders the next generation of Americans may proudly perch. Thank you very, very much.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present Max Roach for the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters in honoris causa.
I will tell you parenthetically that Max Roach's airplane touched down 45 minutes in Newark after having left Chicago, where he played last night, and where he'll return tonight to play again. We're very, very... Max Roach, inspired musician, composer, and teacher, we honor you today for transforming the sound of contemporary American music. We listen to you and hear the rhythms of invention, intellect, and passion. You have revolutionized the use of the multiple percussion set. You have enlarged our musical vocabulary by creating new definitions of sound. Through collaborations with acclaimed and unexpected musical partners, you have brought the brilliance of jazz to new audiences. As a student at the Manhattan School of Music, you learned to be master of your own destiny. You were influenced as a young man by the greats, Louis Armstrong, Dizzy Gillespie, Tito Puente, Billie Holiday, and now you have joined their ranks. Jazz critic Leonard Feather has called you, along with many others who have called you, the greatest drummer of all time. You are a prolific composer. You have created choral and orchestral music, as well as works for individual performing artists and for theater, dance, television, and film. You have won an Obie Award for your remarkable score for Sam Shepard's Shepard sets. The Max Roach Quartet, the Max Roach Double Quartet, the Uptown String Quartet, and the all-percussion ensemble Boom has served as a showcase for your innovative compositions. Your lifelong dedication to music education has enriched the lives of children and adults around the world. As a professor at the University of Massachusetts, you have shared your musical gifts in the classroom. Your education performances, live and on television, have introduced young audiences to the fire of jazz. The National Guild of Community Schools of the Arts and the National Music Council are among the national organizations that have recognized your skills as an educator. Perhaps the highest tribute comes from your own daughter, Maxine, who says you are the finest teacher she's ever known. In 1988, the MacArthur Foundation honored you with the Genius Award. You are an honorary member of the American Academy and Institute of Arts and Letters. You have been awarded the highest cultural honor in France as Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters. For your belief in the power of music to energize the world, for your commitment to spreading that belief through education, for your generosity of spirit, Bloomfield College is proud to confer upon you, Max Roach, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, with all the rights and duties and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
I want to thank Dr. Noonan, faculty and the Board of Trustees here at Bloomfield College for honoring me this way today. And I especially want to say to the students out there that I started in a place in my life that was devoid of so-called higher education. We had to create a way for ourselves with this music. You know, people like Louis Armstrong and Dizzy Gillespie, Public Enemy, Fab Five Freddy. All right, they're all related. They took the least and made the most out of it and gave us something that we all today are proud of. They have influenced the musical world of the 20th century with their own ingenuity. And so I'm saying to you young people out there, as I see these wonderful faces, you know, you look like we did. You have so much inside of you that you just let it out, you know. Be honest with yourselves. Do what you want to do and do what you enjoy doing. I just happened to stumble on music because my mother, who was a gospel singer, to keep me out of the streets, insisted that we dealt with music. And of course I dealt with Maxine, my daughter, the same way. She just took it upon herself, though, to just go forward. She's also a fine composer and a virtuoso instrumentalist. And nothing is easy. Nobody promises us it's going to be easy. And you just have to work at it and work at it and work at it. I've been dealing with music since I was about 8 years old. I'll be 70 years old in January this year, next year. And I'm still learning and working and enjoying myself. As I look out at you young people out there, it makes me feel really, really good, because I know that things are changing. And just bring to it with, just take yourselves into it and mesh yourselves in what you're trying to do with your lives. And above all, be true to yourselves. I want to thank you all for having me here and wish you all the best. In fact, I wish you more than I could possibly wish myself. Thank you.
As you can tell, Commencement at Bloomfield College is really designed as the last class we'll have together. This hour, in some profound way, is our last formal educational experience with 161 men and women who are graduating today. And so it's designed as an opportunity to introduce you to the perspectives of 3 or 4 or 5 great people whose ideas and whose inspiration we want to leave you with. My role in the program is labeled remarks, very deliberately, because they're remarks, they're not a speech. And what I want to do is leave you with a single thought. And to do so, I want to read you a passage from one of the best books I've read in many, many years, written by a woman named Gail Pemberton. who's the assistant director of the African American Studies program at Princeton University and professor of English. The book is called The Hottest Water in Chicago. It was published in 1992 and just won last month the New Jersey Humanities Council's award for the outstanding work of 1992. Because what Gail says in some profound way in this passage I'm about to read is a way of reflecting on the hour that we're spending together at this commencement. She writes as she's just moved as a child from Dayton to Kansas City, now leaving her grandmother's house where she had lived. She writes about what it was like to have to move from that highly orderly existence in Dayton to a brand new part of her life, with new people and new sights and new sounds, as you will, in very short order. She says, I came to realize that I could not exist, that I had no memory, no consciousness, no sight, no hearing, no touch, without the pure simplicity and the utter intricacy of the fabric woven of my life and the lives of my family. What she's telling us here is not only is she dependent on other people in her life who comprise the fabric of her life, but that without them, she could not exist. And I think that is one of the truest statements we can make about the human condition, that there is ultimately no such thing as a self-made person. Not anyone here, not anyone who's ever lived is utterly self-made. We are all created and co-created by the relationships we have with the people we love and the people we're learning to love, and sometimes the people we don't love very much. And what's important in our lives is to understand the pattern, the intricacy of that, to be grateful for it, and to provide that opportunity to other people. I think you've heard eloquently from the other speakers at this lectern this morning the importance of acknowledging those connections in our lives, that without them, we ourselves would not exist. And so with that thought, and with all the other thoughts that we've left you with, beginning last night with Gina Tillman Young's magnificent baccalaureate address. Magnificent baccalaureate address. I want to say in behalf of the faculty and trustees and staff of this college how very proud we are of every one of you, how very, very proud we are, and how much we look forward to understanding what the pattern of intricacy will look in your life as you move forward from here. So congratulations to all of you, and now to the awarding of the degrees.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please stand up? Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Corsu.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby happily grant the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Corsu upon all of you before us.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science please stand up? Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Corsu.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby grant and happily grant the degree of Bachelor of Science in Corsu upon all of you before me.
Please be seated now begin the conferring of degrees.
Because this side will be coming over here.
Not a minute. Okay. Boom, boom. It's spelling wrong. That's the beginning, man.
Adios, sign it! Roll on down like this.
I got it
Huh? Yeah, I know. Okay.
Kim A. Baldwin. Melanie P. Barrett. Lily Black, cum laude. Dominic Bonino, cum laude. Dawn M. Brashad Rosario, summa cum laude. Susan Kakowski. Jack DeBreeze. Carl DeMassey.
Denise Din. Malcolm Edwards. Shirley Paulette Ford. Brunilda Frazier. David Gigante. Charles Harris, magna cum laude. Hilma Hitchner, cum laude. Gina M. Hyams, cum laude. Bill Marie Jimenez, cum laude. Donna Marie Langford. Dina Mandato. Kenneth K.D. McDaniel. Zarina Millsap. Shelley Aldra Moterson. Paul A. Noonan, magna cum laude. Suzanne W. Nolan, magna cum laude. Eduardo A. Orengo, magna cum laude. Daisy E. Pavone, cum laude. Shalina Parker.
Excuse me.
Shona Parker. William C. Revick, magna cum laude. Deborah A. Rivers.
I told you. Did it.
Kia Roberts. Frank A. Santomasino, magna cum laude. Andrew M. Smith.
I picked that up.
Michelle T. Smith.
Matt Moore!
Matthew Stevens. Vanessa Thomas.
Boom, boom! Boom, boom!
All right, Matt.
Paula Erin Tisdale. Shirley Vano Barnett.
All right, Carla! Here, come get your glasses, boo.
Edwin Walker. Crystal Watford, cum laude. Dexter Weeks. Deborah Whitlock. Willie Williams. Deanna Nicole Yates.
Yes, sir.
No, this is Melissa Ambrose, cum laude. Michael T. Amherst, cum laude. Sandra Faustbach Abalo, magna cum laude. Ellen W. Blair, cum laude. Kathleen Margaret Bodrato. Clyde Brooks. Lene K. Brown. Loretta A. Brown.
Jamel!
Shamel Alicia Brown. Angela Barbara Campanile. Elizabeth C. Paul. Malande Cherry. Heather L. Cross. Sandra Comiskey, cum laude. Anne Marie Delasante, summa cum laude. Marie Desir, cum laude. Patrick J. DeLeo. Stacy Douglas Talley. Daniel Dunn. Tamala Elliott. Veronica A. Empleo. Gisela Espinoza.
Over here.
Monica Y. Falk. Tamani Gilbert. Deborah Ida Ginsberg. Andrew Glick. Ahmed Gonzalez. Donna Marie Gray. Carol Ann Greta, cum laude. Guy E. Haddix. Kevin Ham. Michael Hampton.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, right.
Bertram Hill. Janet Insaful. Martins P. Jensen's magna cum laude. Sylvia Lee Johnson.
Thanks. What?
T. Blamo Johnson.
Oh!
Lena V. Colon, summa cum laude. Christine Kosh, magna cum laude. Lisa Kacheski. John M. Kenny, cum laude. Elizabeth Kinderdick, cum laude.
It's about time!
That's right.
Dana M. Lochnick, cum laude. Angela Lynn. Monolito Lirag.
Doug, what you say about me?
Hey, Doug, you better cut that out, buddy.
What you
You don't
say
need
about
it. Time to go to work.
Douglas Ollie Marshall. Ellen Louise Martinez.
Stage coming up.
Ann M. Martino, cum laude.
Hey, yo.
Roselle L. Massey.
Oh, Stan. One down, two to go, Stan. Bring it on.
Nicole McLeod. Stacy Lynette McCoy. Angela McNeil. Monifa Osea Mears. Taub, summa cum laude. Svetlana Milov. Edison Montalvo. Joan Moreira.
No thanks.
Christopher Stephen Mosley. Tracy Nani, magna cum laude. Kenneth Norgard. Sharon Ann O'Neill. Cynthia Paddock, cum laude. LaShonda Pennell. Thomas J. Petit. Dana Charmaine Plunkett. Fahim Raouf. Versina Reed. Peter Rivera. Cynthia Rizzolo, magna cum laude.
Hey, Booger! PWC!
Joseph Rossi.
Hey, Booger! Hey, Booger!
Brian Rudolph, magna cum laude.
Hey, Booger! Hey, Booger! Hey, Booger!
Fred Solomon. Virginia. Joseph Sorche. Susan Swift. Jacqueline L. Thompson, magna cum laude.
Lord. There's only 5 left. Yeah, it's real.
Roseanne Tenebra.
Yes!
How are you rolling up? Hey, Pepe. Nah, I don't know.
Kevin Todd, cum laude.
All right, Felix!
Pepe. Guard, Felix.
All right.
Felix Torres.
Work it, Tower.
Joseph Tower. Brian Towns.
Almost lost it on that one, but we're out.
Dorothy Udell. Janice Boyle, magna cum laude. Frederick Warren, cum laude.
Let me get the last one, folks. That was the last one.
Lawrence Washington.
Yo, cut it out. You gotta look so...
Ku-Wei Stinson.
Way to go, Sarah!
I got one.
Sue Ellen Wyatt. Lawrence, summa cum laude. All right, now we've been cheering everybody. One big cheer for everybody who took place in the ceremony today. People on the podium and yourselves. And now, the Muslim graduates, turn around, take off your hats, and give a big cheer.
We gotta wait for Amelior. They are. I know what the confusion
Will those able to stand, please? And now, as you march away from this squad, which today we have made a sanctuary, celebrating excellence in learning, as we march to the north, to the south, to the west, and to the east, listen and remember, graduates. This glorious and splendid morning is a gift given to us by the Creator, who called us to share this abundance with all humans without distinction of race or class, and with other creatures in nature without further destroying and contaminating God's creation. Listen and remember, graduates, the pageantry of the graduation ceremony is a symbol of the sacredness of this particular stage in your lives, yet a sign of the transcendence and continuity between you and those who preceded you, and which make one of you brothers and sisters in God's family. Listen and remember, graduates, the emotions stirred by this event should be energy that nurtures your achievements in life as you pursue other alternatives as graduate students or as employees in the corporate world, public servers, or individual entrepreneurs. Those feelings should bring forward passion to challenge the ambitions of those who, by oppressing others, oppose God's commonwealth. Listen and remember, graduates, you have been empowered to be active individuals engaged in renewing yourselves, your relationships, your workplace, and your communities. May the power of the everlasting God, Creator, Sustainer, Father, and Mother be with you on that quest, now and forever. Amen.
Send your neighbors alma mater too. From the halls came knowledge, Bloomfield College, we owe much to you. shall be everlasting, spring in our hearts as well. So we sing our praise of Bloomfield College, where fond memories dwell. Listen to neighbors, alma mater true. We'll be grateful, thankful, and we'll be faithful all our lives to you. On your campus, life in our lives broke like the sun of morn. So hold high your hopes of Bloomfield College, where you inside was born. Alma mater true. As the future moves from present to past, we rest assured in you. Age unto age, our praise and thoughts will be of each college year. So give to the ages Bloomfield College, alma mater dear.
Sing it again! She broke it. Okay. All right. Party over here. Over here.
Maybe I'm wrong.